Namaste, everyone. How are you all doing? I'm here with again another session with a very special guest over here, and she is a divine member of our PPY, and I was really excited for her to come in our session. So let's listen more from her. I'll just add her. Let me add. Okay. Hello, Edith. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Hello, Shamil.
I'm really good. I'm really good. And can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, actually, I'm from Canada and I live in northwestern Ontario. I live next to the largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area and Lake Superior. And yeah, so what I do is years ago, I made a conscious choice that I would be of service to humanity to help ease suffering. And since then, I've been hospice, palliative care, helping people die at end of life or transition onto another realm at end of life. And grief counseling, I do some facilitation of meditation in the prison for women who are incarcerated. And then when COVID came, it kind of sent us all to our rooms, even to be of service in that way, with the exception of helping people with grief counseling, either by phone or FaceTime or Zoom or something like that. So I'm grateful to be able to do what I'm doing and to help. And they help me in return.
Great, 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 great. That's a really huge thing you are doing, and that's really needed at this situation of COVID because everyone is in their home and they are really bored, and many of the domestic violence or any of domestic really bad situation is happening towards the depending upon the home, and everyone is going through a very tough situation. So yeah, it's a really important thing to counsel them, to talk to them, and to just heal them through talking. So yeah, it's a great thing. So can you, so please tell me about your culture and how many festivals do you have?
We don't have as many festivals as you do in India, now that I know a little more of India. Uh, our culture, well, as I said, I live in Canada. We have the East Coast is mainly French speaking in Quebec, and other areas throughout Canada, and the rest of the country pretty well speaks English. But we have so many immigrants. We so many immigrants. Even my parents were immigrants that immigrated to Canada, although I was born here. Uh, so we have different cultures. We have also Indian people moving to our city and bringing some of the festivals from India, the color festival and the different foods and everything, which I love to participate in as well when I can. Uh, for us, we have Labor Day weekend coming up, which is in September. It's a holiday, and most of the people where I live, we like to go out into the wilderness. We like to go on the Ontario lakes, go fishing, uh, go camping, spending time with family and friends. There's not a lot of tourism out there, although some areas have tourism, but it's just being out with nature. That's the main thing. And then just another one I'll share with you. In October, we have Thanksgiving Day, and
Oh, okay.
we usually cook a turkey. I know it's meat, and so it consists, where I come from, a turkey with mashed potatoes. It's a stuffed turkey with turkey stuffing and gravy, and then the vegetables that are harvested from the Mother Earth. So it's basically a time to come together again with family and be grateful for who we are and what we're doing, and for the harvest from the garden, and being able to share the pumpkin and corn and potatoes and things like that with our meal. So those are
That's
things that we do.
that looks exciting. Which festival is that called? Can you
Oh, we
can
call
you
it Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving? Oh,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving Day. Okay, okay.
yeah,
I've heard that a lot.
yeah.
We also in India also we also celebrate Thanksgiving by just celebrating, connecting each other.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the most important thing. We should connect each other as much as we can. So Ajay, you are watching me since I was really old. I was really a child, and I was really like I was working for humanity with my mom and dad, and
Mhm.
So you must be watching me since I was a little kid, around like third or fourth. What
Well,
changes you have seen me till now?
well, I have to say that when I first met your parents online, Munesh and Sonali, and then I saw you with their photos and everything. And what touched me the deepest was the service of giving food to young children, and just that whole giving and receiving an energy and love, you know. And to see Munesh and Sonali doing that, and then they've got you there helping out as well. I mean, that's just beautiful. So that touches beyond words, deep within, and I really feel drawn to that act of human kindness. And so they had you meditating, and I mean, just everything, serving food, meditating, a little guy with his parents, and it was really touching. And then later we started seeing you get taller and taller and taller. And then I was happy to meet you in India a few years ago. And
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
so we were able
I,
to get together and meet each other. And it's like we've known each other for years, you know?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I think it's a beautiful place that you've been uh, placed into, or maybe chosen to be in that place since birth. And there's nothing but good that just resonates out to the rest of the world. And yeah, thank you. And I thank your parents and everything. It's beautiful.
that's that's
Beautiful.
completely blessing of the universe, and prayers of people like you, people like every other persons who are blessing me, who are praying for us, and it's just complete blessing of universe. So thank you
Absolutely.
so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Yeah. So currently, what's the situation of the teens mentality out there in Canada? Like, what do they like more, and what are they more into?
I'm sorry, but can you repeat that again?
Oh yeah. Currently, what's the situation of the teens mentality out
Oh,
there?
the
Like,
mentality?
teens, like, what do they like more, or what do they prefer most doing
Uh,
in the free time?
yeah, uh, for teens, like say with mental health, for example, I'm not an expert, obviously, on it, but just from my own perspective, there's a lot of teens that are doing very well, and of course, depends on the experience that's happening with in front of us, and the teens, are supporting one another, and then there's a lot of mental health issues, I'm sure, out there with everything. Um, there's always been mental health issues, and then with COVID happening, the pandemic, that on top of it, so there's a lot of times of uncertainty. Um, so I think the best thing I can say is if we as adults or anyone do the inner work for ourselves, that will help those around us, and that includes uh, helping some of the mental health for the teens. Definitely, if you have an opportunity to take teens, uh, help them in any way, I mean, I would encourage to do that. And the answer really to everything, I believe, is going within.
Exactly.
Oh, just going within. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if that
Exactly.
really answers your question, but just a little bit of observation from my end.
No, sure. Because I really love to know about the mentality of the different childrens or different teens of the world. Like, what do they like, or what kind of stress they are going through, or what kind of
Yeah,
life they're going through. Because the mental wealth or mental health, it all depends upon their lifestyle, and
absolutely.
it all depends upon their how much stress they are taking, and from where they are taking that stress, which kind of means they are taking that kind of stress. So
Mhm.
mostly in India, mostly there's a educational pressure there, there's a career pressure because of that.
Mhm.
Mostly teens are mostly stressed because of that. So yeah, as you see that it depends upon country to country, or the region to region, what's the kind of stress the children or the teen is going through.
And I think it's great to have the option of being able to going for career, for example, is to be learning online. We have that option now. We can connect worldwide and learn online as well. I mean, it's wonderful to connect in person. We all know that, but sometimes I guess we have to make sacrifices, I guess, or welcome new things. For me, this is totally new. I haven't been live at all, so this is the very first time. And thank you for asking. So it's me stepping out of my like subtle ways of helping with ways of service, because I do walk a quiet walk and do what I'm doing, and this is totally new for me. So thank you.
Sure, you're welcome. You're welcome. Because I've started this kind of live sessions, or you say a talk show kind of,
Yeah.
to just make people not bored in their homes, or no, not being just taking their stress gradually and making them boredom. Just a little step to make them a little more enthusiasm in their home, just by talking them, sharing their experiences, sharing their any other stories they want to tell
Yeah.
through video chats like this, or through live sessions. Because this, we don't know, but it is healing ourselves gradually,
Oh,
in our mental health, because it's making us happy in somewhere in our mind.
yeah.
So
And just
yeah.
looking at your smiling face is inviting, and it's beautiful to see. And to others, oh, it's wonderful, wonderful what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the universe blessings. So, as I know that, I think, I'm also watching you from a long time. So,
Um,
you are a teacher from Chopra Center. You are a great teacher. So, can you can what's the best way of quietening our mind,
well,
according to you?
I would say the best way of doing it is stop what you're doing. I mean, we can do it right now. Stop whatever it is that we're doing and go within with the breath. So maybe I'll just take you through just a short breath work if you
Sure,
want, and we'll
sure,
do it
sure.
right now, and anyone can join us who's watching.
Sure,
So
I would love.
sitting up with a straight spine and just gently closing your eyes, shoulders down, and just focusing on the breath. Inhaling and exhaling easily and effortlessly. With your eyes remain closed, silently counting to 3, inhaling through your nostrils. Hold for 2, and exhaling on the count of 4 through your mouth. So let's do that another time. Inhaling through your nostrils at the count of 3. Hold for 2, and exhaling for 4. And let's do that one more time. Inhaling through your nostrils. Hold for 2, and exhaling for 4. Make your eyes remain closed, just feeling the sensations in your body. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes.
It was divine. It was divine.
Just doing that every now and again when we
It
feel
was divine.
yeah,
Exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
welcome.
We all are blessed to have your teaching, and this experience.
Mhm.
It was divine. A little, just a short period of being in silence affects us so much. Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you actually, you know what? You actually kind of read my mind, because I was gonna ask you in the end that to make us meditate for a few minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
Kind of. Okay, that's a coincidence. That's a
uh-huh.
coincidence.
Yeah.
Exactly. So thank you so much again for making us meditate. And also, my father is a huge fan of yours, and
Oh,
we keep watching your photos wearing our shirts, and we feel so good. And the children's also, when they see those pictures, when you were wearing those t-shirts, they are so happy that, oh, there's someone out there in Toronto.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Exactly.
How are the children doing, anyways, with COVID now? I wanted to ask.
They are doing really well because the schools closed right now because of the government guidelines. There's full nationwide lockdown over here,
Right.
and so there are about 100 and children in the school, and they're in their home. We have not
Mhm.
opened the school, but we are helping them because some of the parents, some of the children's family, they can't afford being in home because they are the daily wage workers. They have to earn every day, and
Right.
they have to spend earn every day for their living.
Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
for them, they approach us, they approach my dad, they approach our PPY family, and they ask for some kind of help,
Right.
and and we help them by giving like monthly or 2 or 3 months rations or rice or pulses or any kind of, so they could survive, and
Absolutely.
um, they're helping. We are helping actually,
Yeah. Every
and
counts, as you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, and the orphanage children, they are doing well. It's complete. It's we were controlling them, but government took the responsibility of feeding them and taking care of them. So
Yeah.
they're all safe right now. They are
Mhm.
enjoying, and we constantly being in contact. If we got any time, we I me and dad go to the school and meet them sometimes.
Mhm.
So we feel lovely. We are really missing them a lot.
I
We
bet.
are miss yeah we are missing their dances. We are missing their happiness and the smile. We are missing them, feeding them, and I just can't wait to see them again.
Yeah, I've been
So
watching from a distance too, as you know, and just looking at the children and as I see what you're doing with them, and then to the School of Happiness, what a beautiful name, and it's just wonderful. Well, one day I'm going to get there. Last time,
sure,
unfortunately, it didn't work out, but for sure, one day I will get there. I planted the seed. I don't know when that's going to happen, but for sure, yeah,
sure. We are waiting. It's your home. My home is your home, and
yeah,
you can live here. We will go out there serving those children. The children will be so happy to see you
mhm,
because they are also watching you constantly in our Facebook, and we make them watch the you with our organization's T-shirt. So they feel so happy and proud, and so yeah, they are actually waiting for people like you, and you will be loving. You'll be so glad to come over here. We're just waiting to just let the situation go away.
yeah.
Exactly. So I'll move on to next question. So as you know that I'm doing this show um, specifically for improving the mental health, and because I am focusing on mental health, because mental health is the next pandemic coming to this generation, mental illness actually.
Mhm.
um, so according to me, sharing stories or sharing stories of their living or of their childhood or any of the stories is a great way of improving their mental health or mental illness. So if are there any stories do you have you can share with us to improve any of the viewers? They would love to hear.
Okay. I don't have so much for it with young children, but I would like to share that because I have facilitated meditation in the prison with incarcerated women. It's also just a little bit of research that I've read is a lot of people have mental health issues who are, they need help, but they're put into prison instead. And so just by way of myself working on my inner self and being present there to let the divineness work through me, through meditation, through breath work, through my sharing stories or them sharing stories with me. I'd love to share some with you, but it is confidential, so maybe I'll just leave that one alone. But there is an interaction and there is a connection, and we sit in a circle, and I always say no one is superior or inferior to one another. We're all unique in our own ways, and I believe that helps just by being there together with someone, or even just deep listening to someone who needs to share their suffering, and without judging, without telling them what to do, just that really depth of listening. One time I did listen to someone, I just thinking now, I listened to this gentleman speak for 2 hours, maybe even 2.5 hours. And there was a little bit of an interaction on my part, but I basically just let him tell me and what he was going through. And he told me it's the first time anyone actually just sat down and just listened, with trying to fix it. And that in itself, there's a healing that goes on just by listening and having that space for someone else to share their human suffering. So that can happen with teens, that can happen with young children, where we're not trying to fix the problem. We're really just sitting back and giving them the space to express what they have to express inside. Even at end of life, people sometimes they just need to get it out, and that just being that person to sit there and really do that deep listening. We're all one.
Exactly.
We're all really connected, and it just, there's a whole other thing that happens that again is beyond the words, and it feels, well, it's beyond the feeling, but it's just amazing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Talking about, because I'm sure you've had many experiences yourself with.
Exactly. I had many.
Yeah.
Because in this the stage of mental illness, I think the work of a psychologist or a work of a meditator has been growing a lot, and they have to listen more, and they have to listen as much as the patients say. They have to listen different stories, and they also have to lock their emotions because they have to heal the patient. So yeah, exactly. You said that well. That it's great if someone just listens properly.
Yeah.
Um, that's
And
a that's
listening.
Yeah, exactly. It's a silent healing. We don't know, but it's a silent healing. It,
Mhm.
it goes in our subconscious, but we don't recognize that. But it heals us.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Edith, my dad is a big fan of yours, and and also PPY is also a big fan of yours. So can you describe the PPY in your words?
Well, not in my own words, but the T-shirt that I wear is "Love, Life, Humanity," and
Yeah.
and, and to me, I would say, acts of service with grace and ease, because it's just the giving and the receiving, not just, but it's the giving and the receiving
Mm-hmm.
that is beyond the conceptual mind, and to the hungry and to the innocent children.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's divine.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what are the? Can you say something about my dad?
How about your father? Well, yeah. Munesh and I, we've connected right from the beginning, and he has so much. All of you do that. You're so busy doing what you're doing, and you're doing so many beautiful things. Uh, and sometimes I think, oh, there's so much energy in them doing so much goodness, and it's all love. The all Manesh, I love you, Shamil, Sonali, and all the crew and all the children. It's all love, and the more we come together and we come from our unique selves and we grow that.
I understand. I understand.
No,
They also love you so much that they can't explain in their words. They always talk about you.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
exactly. Thank you
That's the
so
most
much.
that I
Thank you.
love about you guys every now and again too, and we're really grateful to have been there together to see you.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. You are really our proud ambassador, and we owe you a lot. A lot. Literally. So.
Without, without I just do, and without expectation or anything. Just
Mhm.
do what I'm called to do, and sometimes I don't know what that is or where it's going, but
Yeah. Yeah.
balance
Exactly.
and I follow.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, Edith, one day, I think a couple of days back, I was going through your feeds and I came across one book you were, in that pic, you were holding a book by Eckhart Tolle.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, uh, I think that book is about mental health. Yeah, yeah, this one, The Power of Now. The
The
Power of
power
Now.
now.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
was I was forgetting the name. The
Uh-huh.
Power of Now. Yeah, I think that book is about the mental health and dealing with mental health, right?
Well,
Can
I
you?
think it deals pretty much with everything. Eckhart Tolle, he's really teaching about the present moment, the here and the now. Uh, so not in his words, but like the if we think too much, like the thoughts in our mind create the emotions in our body. So if we're thinking too much in the past, then we could lead to depression. Or thinking too many thoughts in the future, we get caught up in that feedback loop. Can
Mhm.
increase the anxiety. And Eckhart's teaching, mainly for me, is to be in the present moment, the here and the now. If
Exactly.
if I wake up in the morning and all of a sudden my mind is going, about my to-do list, it's just like, whoa, I'm aware of that. Slow down, be in the present moment. Everything is good, and that helps immensely. That's yeah, just by being
Exactly.
present. We have so many
Exactly.
ways to
Yeah.
help.
Exactly. That's a great point because staying in the now moment is more important than being in the past because most of the people being in depression, most of the people suiciding in this generation are overthinking their past, and they're overthinking their bad times or anything. They're remembering their bad future, bad past.
Right.
Because of that, they're just overthinking. They're thinking as much as they can. They just can't get over that fact that they have done, or it's something bad has been happened with them, and they overthink so much that they go into depression.
Yeah.
So,
And just
um,
my own thoughts on that. There's a predisposition. There's a certain percentage where there's a predisposition where some people do get depression, uh, and just my own thoughts on it. But that runs in the family. So if you have a lot of, let's say, just for example, I'm not saying everybody with depression has it, but a lot of mental dialogue happening, a lot of trauma happening, whatever. Let's just focus on the thoughts. A lot of mental dialogue happening, and then that's been going on from your parents, carried down to your children, from their parents, and somewhere along the line, we have to change that trajectory, and then maybe just by meditation and breath work and yoga and singing. I know you love to sing and play music, and I mean, there's tools that we can use, or being out in nature, uh,
mhm.
that will help to balance the body, and maybe that'll give people hope and hopefully change that. I know we can talk about it, and it can be very difficult for some people, and even to the point of suicide. Um, but I really believe there's hope. And that's just from my own perspective. And again, I'm not an expert or nothing on it, but from my own observation and yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Not only your observations, we all should. These are the only things that to make our lives better, make our lives different from or away from depression or away from stillness. And because depression comes from when we're doing nothing and all we are thinking, I think that's actually depends upon the person's thinking or person's way of thinking,
Yeah.
because for me, in the case of mine, I always when I'm free, I always think of any funny incident which happened with me. I try to remember because I can just think about what happened me with me in the past, or what I'll do in future. I just leave it on God and just move on.
Mhm.
So everyone should do this. And if someone's bored, if someone's like um, not able to go anywhere like this situation, they should just spend time with nature. Yeah, as you said, sing, meditate, and
Mhm.
every other point which makes you do some work, because
Right.
that's important. That's
Yeah.
important.
And we all have some depression. I mean, I've been depressed, not
Oh,
clinically
okay.
depressed, but I mean, I've had, maybe down moments in life. And
Mm-hmm.
and what I do is I believe I learned it from Eckhart Tolle, is you embrace the suffering. You suffer less when you embrace the suffering. We're so used to pushing that suffering away that it makes it worse. So if you're feeling from the negative thoughts in your mind, for example, you feel the emotions in your body, just embrace it. And if I
Yeah,
have, say, for
exactly.
example, a down day, for the most part, I'm a happy person. I'm happy to say, but I have my down days too. And if I have a down day, I go into my room, and if I can, and I might read a bit to change the mind a bit, or I might just want to lay there and maybe I'm just mad at everyone. I know it's going to pass. I know it's going to pass. And I just, okay, just what do you have to teach me? And usually when you're in it, you don't know what the lesson is right away. You find out later. We have challenges, and embrace those challenges. And even if you don't know what the lesson is, it's going to pass. It's going to pass. And I notice after those challenges, all of a sudden there's a boost of energy, you know, and then sometimes they come back again, and it's life, and just to welcome it and to really embrace it is the best that I can say to do with it. And if you need to speak to someone with, like, if you're really depressed, uh, I mean, there's always your healthcare provider, but if there's a friend or somebody else, counselor, anyone that will actually just listen, again, that deep listening to you. Yeah, I know there's a lot more involved with depression, and it's easy maybe for me to speak about it or something, but I know some people have a really difficult time, and I just want them to know that there is hope out there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's nothing gone wrong. There's a lot hope. You are better than many of the millions suffering in this world, because they always should remember this. And first of all, the best way is to pay in gratitude, and that's the best way of dealing with the depression. If you thank everyone, if you thank the universe, appreciate the universe, or appreciation, or like thanking everything, thanking your no, even the non-living things that
Mm-hmm.
you think, because you never know, you are better than many of the millions. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
someone is suffering to have your kind of life, someone is suffering to have your kind of lifestyle, or your kind of what things you are going on. So you should never be like depressed about what you are going through, because you always should think that, yeah, I'm better than many. So yeah, exactly as you said.
I just
So
think about
yeah,
Rumi's quote, the wound is where the light enters,
yeah, exactly.
right?
Exactly.
The wound is where the light enters. Um, yeah, Rumi's my favorite poet.
Exactly. That's the most.
Yeah,
That's really relatable to this topic.
yeah.
Exactly. So,
There's a good
um,
suffering.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I actually didn't hear you. Can you say that again?
Oh, there's a gift in all the suffering.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. There's a
Mhm.
gift in all the suffering. There's an outcome because something good is waiting for you.
Yeah, yeah,
And also, there's one more quote. A quote: "Good things come to those who wait."
right. Yeah, patience.
Exactly. Patience. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Patience is also a vast topic of being discussed for like yeah, increasing mental health. Like
Mhm. Mhm.
patience is a big thing. So yeah, I'm really love talking to you on this topic because this is a really important topic to talk with, and with a teacher, with a certified teacher like you, I'm really blessed to talk to you.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you brought
So
this up. It's a very important topic.
it's a really important topic. Yeah, thank you
Mhm.
so much. So can you tell me, and do you have any little bit of idea like how is the rate of people approaching to a psychologist over there? Like how many around in a million, how many people would be going to the psychologist?
I don't really have that answer for you, Shamil. I know that in my area where I live, we have good psychologists here, and they do good work as far as from other people that I've spoken to that have went there, and so it's available out there. Uh, yeah, I don't really have too much of an answer on that question for you.
Okay.
No, it's
Okay.
available, and
Mhm.
we have good people doing good things, and
Exactly.
it's out there for someone. So yeah,
Exactly. So mental state is now good, right, at this point now.
yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. So okay. So do you have any? Can I ask you something about your hobbies? Like what are your hobbies?
My hobbies. Well, one of my favorite things to do is to travel the world. I love to travel to different countries and to try the foods, meet the people, listen to the language, even though I don't understand it. If I'm in the home of someone in another country, I just love that. That's connecting with humanity. Um, and so I also like to. I brought out my bike, my not a motorbike, but just a pedal bike that I've had. I've been on my bike for years, and I've been starting to ride it again. So I'm going to bring it in for a tune-up and fix it up a bit. It needs a few tweaks here and there, and so that really brings me back to my childhood because I always liked to ride a bike, and of course I rode it after later in life too. But so that's something that I brought back. What else? Well, the meditation, the yoga. I love to go out in nature. Nature is a daily thing for me, even if it's just a little bug or something. And I'm writing a book right now. I've decided to
Oh,
write a book, so that's in the works. Yeah, so I'm excited.
so when it will be released?
I'm not sure because it's my first book, so
Ah,
I'm new at it all. But I just keep on just write, and have it come through me. I have a lot of things that I'd like to share that I don't hear too much sometimes out out there in conversation, but I like to bring it to the forefront. Basically, I look if my time is when my time comes to transition on, I if I don't allow my unique self to come out for others to help other people, then I'm actually doing a disservice to humanity, and I'm taking it with me uh, to wherever I'm going.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
so, so I just it begins in childhood. It has to do with war and healthcare, disease, human suffering, and really the goodness in human suffering.
Okay, that a great topic, a great
Yeah.
topic. It
So
it
I'll let you know when I'm there. That'll motivate me. No.
I'm eagerly waiting. I'm eagerly waiting because you said it's mostly about giving and the joy of giving, right?
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best for your book, and I'm eagerly waiting to read that.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Exactly. No problem. And also I just remembered right now that you gave toffees with some gifts written on the cards,
Right.
and those children. I just wanted to give the reviews of these children that they loved
Great.
those toffees. Those they loved those messages. We
Okay.
have pinned those messages in our school. When you'll come out, we'll show those, and they literally love those messages
Oh, that's
written by
wonderful.
you.
You'll have to send me a couple of the messages, what they say on them when you get
Exactly.
to school. Yeah, just a
Eh, eh,
curiosity. I'd like to see what came out of this.
sure. They will make this video. They will make a video saying appreciating you or appreciating any of the PBR family, and we'll post
Yeah,
it. They would love to do. They would love to do that.
wonderful. That's nice. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's really
So
nice to be able to connect with them through you guys, and so thank you, for
yeah, no,
happened to
that's
be a part of that, and they gave us the cards and the T-shirts and just coming together. Uh, yeah, just very nice,
yeah,
beautiful.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's divine. That's divine. So, any stories? Do you have any stories for children?
Any stories for children? I'm going to share something, and maybe you saw it on my Facebook page, but this is the most recent that for children because they involve children. My nephew has two children, 11 and 6, and I like to take them because I don't have any grandchildren yet. So I love kids. They're just so innocent and everything, and you can learn so much from them. So I took them. I had a couple of things that I wanted to do with them, and like 4 or 5 things that we did that would be fun for them. And then at the end, we went to McDonald's drive-through, and we went out. We have a trailer on the lake, and we sat at the window looking at the water, and I was hoping to find some, wildlife there with babies. We've springtime here, or summer with baby animals and that sort of thing. But we didn't see too much with the animals, but we spent time together. And it was time to bring them home. And I said, "Oh, we had a wonderful day today, and what was the best thing that we did together today?" And I had this mental list in my mind because what am I going to do with them? This, and this. Of course, I'm being with them, but I had this list of what to do with them. And the 6-year-old said, "Being with you."
Oh,
And I was just like,
deep.
and then her son, her brother, who's 11, he said, "Yeah, like enjoy being with
Mhm.
you." And I thought, wow, this is just like I'm. Never thought they were going to say something like that. I guess my expectation, which is not good to have expectations, but I did, was that they'd pick one of the things that I had picked that we were going to do together. What did they like most? And so I brought them home to their father was at home, and I told them their father the story, and he said, "Yeah, every day, we sit together and we pick 5 things that we're grateful for."
Oh my gosh! Wow!
That's where it comes from, right?
Wow!
The
Yeah,
kids looking at
exactly.
life in a different way, and of course, adults too. It applies to us as well. And when you're grateful, and I don't know if they write it down. I didn't ask. I'm guessing maybe they had a conversation, but it's so powerful just to write 5 things that we're grateful for down,
Exactly.
and look
Exactly.
at this.
Exactly. Exactly. That's, you know what, uh, the same thing I've been telling in my previous videos. This is also a form of giving gratitude to yourself, because if you write in a note or anything which you're grateful for, you just make yourself happy. You make yourself happy day by day, and
Yeah.
that's a really important thing. And as you said, this story will inspire many of the children, and I would also request every children of our school to write in the note that what they are grateful for, and it's a really important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you said that really well, that this is also a form of paying gratitude, and yeah, a
And
divine activity.
you don't even need a pen and paper. It's powerful to write it down, but you
Yeah,
can anywhere
exactly.
anywhere. Be grateful. What am I grateful for? You can be in a really bad situation in your home environment or something, and maybe just take a moment and in your mind, even, what am I grateful for? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And as that as your nephew said that being grateful with being with you, or that's also a type of being grateful, that if someone wants to be with someone and they are with them, or
Mhm.
if for example I am with my mom and dad, I'm grateful. I'm
Yeah.
really grateful for that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, exactly, that everyone should write 5 things. I would
Mhm.
request all my viewers to do this activity from
Yeah.
now on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. That's great. That's great. So how's Melissa? How's she?
Melissa is doing well. We get together every now and again, and we just, we're the only girls in the family, so we enjoy each other's company. And yeah, so she's doing well. Yeah.
We loved meeting her when we were in Delhi last year, and we
Yeah.
had a really great meeting. I hope we'll look you soon in real. We hope you come again.
You want to know how that happened? Just shortly, I had messaged your father that I was coming to India sometime, but I don't know when. This is just something that I knew I was coming. I could feel it. I'm going to India, but I don't know when. I just want to let you know. And then, literally a couple of days after that, Melissa phoned me. She was in Vancouver, and she said, "I'm going to India for work, and I can bring a guest." Who's
Oh wow, wow,
so
coincidence.
Yeah, so we had an itinerary planned out for that through a company that she was working with, which was just amazing. My first visit to India, and I had to see you guys for sure.
For
And
sure. Yeah.
yeah, I just love your country. I really love your country. It's mind-boggling. It's
Yeah. And we love visitors like you.
pardon me.
Yeah, we love visitors like you.
Yeah, it's so nice. I love it.
Exactly. So, any some I have one really childish question. One of my favorite. That
Uh-huh.
what was your favorite subject when you were studying?
My favorite subject, like in school.
Yeah, school or college, anything.
Um, hmm. You know, Honestly, I don't really have a favorite subject. If I was to
Uh,
pick something, it would be English. I like to spell words and make sentences and that sort of thing. But uh, I think maybe I'd like to take this opportunity, if you don't mind, is I really believe in where we are in today's world, even prior to all this happening, is meditation, meditation,
yeah, yeah,
meditation
yeah.
uh, for everyone. It
Exactly.
long I know I'm shifting it to meditation, but I would have loved to have meditation. We had prayer in school for a while. We said the Lord's Prayer, and that can be helpful as well for many people. But I think meditation and then bring whatever is out in school and be who you are in school. Um, yeah. I mean, I went to school and everything, and I enjoyed school, but I have to say it wasn't my my top priority, even though I attended and everything. Yeah.
Exactly.
I had other things.
Uh,
Yeah.
exactly. And as you said, meditation. It also should be a subject in our school, because because it's not a subject right now. People are not giving that much importance to doing
Mhm.
meditation, but it's a really important thing, and there should be a subject. But in our school, there is a subject called yoga, but they just do the postures. They do not do in mentally, or they do not do it in the form of doing professionally.
Yeah.
They're not doing it that good.
I thought maybe that
Uh,
was just the Western world doing that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it happens there
Exactly.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have yoga. We have just yoga. No meditation. Sometimes we used to do, but I never connected in school. I don't know why.
Uh-huh.
So
We have different
okay.
for different things and and we grow from that and learn from it. And yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, any what are your dreams? Or you are already old, but I'm just asking that what will you think that the world should be? The world, or
The
yeah,
world.
yeah,
Uh, we're so busy doing on the external that we really need to come within ourselves and bring the uniqueness, gift, our purpose to this world and bring that out. And we find that from going within. So there's a lot of good in the human suffering, as difficult as it is and horrific as it is. There's a lot of good in the world that can come out of all this suffering. There's the rise in global consciousness that's happening.
mm-hmm.
And the more and more we go within ourselves, who's to know what's going to come out of it? But I just like to have people to have inner peace within. Um, know that we're not the thoughts, we're not the mind, we're not the body. We are the infinite intelligence that runs through us. We're born with a physical body, and the body dies at the end of life, or life continues afterward, but life as we know it. Um, and to know that all of our thoughts, we don't have to believe all those thoughts. There's so much human suffering. So I guess for people to really find that inner peace within, that the thoughts in our mind that are playing maybe since childhood, um, we don't have to believe those thoughts. We
Yeah,
can start with a clean slate right now. And I'm not saying it's easy. It could be very, very difficult, even unimaginable for some people with experiences, um, to recognize that we are not our thoughts,
mm-hmm.
and the emotions are playing out from our thoughts. And there's tools that we can help ourselves. So inner peace for humanity and waking up.
Exactly. Mostly inner peace. Inner peace is the most important thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. So, related to this little question, there is one last question I want to ask. That, what's your life lesson like, and what will you suggest your younger ones or youngsters like me to have knowledge about life?
Knowledge about life. I would say um, there's, first of all, my lesson was there's a solution to everything. The human mind creates the problems. If we want to go deeper, if we don't know what the solution is, go deeper within. The solutions will come. Uh, it's challenging. It's really challenging. We're going through challenging times. And a suggestion to yourself. I mean, for you're much younger than I am, yourself and younger people than you and older than me and the same as me is just enjoy life, have fun in life, dance. We don't dance enough. I mean, anyone can dance and you can go dancing, but dance and jump for joy and be who you are and sing and do that color thing. I mean, you guys have so many festivals for joy and there's meaning behind it. And I
Yeah.
mean, I sometimes I just dance um, at home without music. I twirl or make a few movements or something. Um,
Celebrating.
life, enjoy life, live life.
Yeah. Live,
Yeah,
live. Exactly.
yeah.
Celebrate life.
Celebrate.
Celebrate it.
That's it. Celebration. Celebrate life. Even at end of life, celebrate life. Even when there's a time at end of life where you can still celebrate. Like there's too much. Maybe I won't go into that part, but let's just keep it to celebration and dance and sing and be joyful and raise those vibrational frequencies because when we have joy within ourselves, uh, that resonates out to other people and that lifts. And sometimes the joy in someone else when we're having a downtime can bring us up as well. So it works both ways. And don't listen to the mind so much.
Yeah, exactly. The most important thing.
Negative. Yeah. That's
Listen
enough.
to your heart. Listen to your
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
most important thing. So, obviously, this lesson, this is a very important lesson to celebrate life, because Nobody just celebrates. They go introvert. They are really introvert, not celebrating their life because
Uh,
and because of that they have many problems. They have physical issues. It's all interconnected.
yes.
So yeah, and also yeah, that was the final lesson
Yeah,
to celebrate life.
great question. Thank
So all right, thank you so much. So can you do you sing?
you. Just to myself, but not really out there. So I probably should say no.
Okay, no problem.
What did you have in
No,
mind?
sorry.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, I thought you could sing.
Oh,
You could do a little thing, little one word, one sentence.
you know what? I really don't sing much. I do chants and that a lot with others, sort of thing. But yeah, um, yeah. I guess I'm not really singing.
Okay, no problem, no problem because we are so much surrounding people who are not who don't sing, and that's completely
Ah,
okay. That's
yeah.
completely okay.
I'm
I
gonna
don't sing also.
I'll sing more uh, just like that. But right now,
Yeah,
I don't feel called to sing.
it's completely normal. Even I don't sing, you know.
uh,
I'm more into playing instruments, but
yeah,
I
tell me a
I
little
don't
bit about
sing.
your music. I'd love to hear where you're at with your music.
I'm right now. I'm good. I'm playing four instruments. More than four, I think. And I've been selected in the world's largest band. That's Rockin' Thousand. You must have heard. Rockin' Thousand. It's the largest band in the world. And also, I'm working um, with a musician in the U.S. His name is he's our ambassador. I've done one session before this. So
Uh-huh.
we are making a song on world peace, and I'm composing it, lyricsing it.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's hope, and we'll release most probably release that song in this World Peace Day in
Yeah.
the coming.
When is that coming out?
So it's around early September,
I'm excited.
maybe more. Thank you, thank you so much. It's World Peace Day, 21st September. Now I got the date.
Yeah.
So most probably we'll be releasing on that day. Let's see how it comes, and this will be my first composition.
Oh, that's pretty exciting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Edith, I loved talking to you. I really enjoyed talking to you, and our viewers also loved watching you and sharing your experience. Share your experience. They loved listening to that, and I could read the comments already, and they really enjoyed it a lot. And we hope this situation gets better, and
Mhm.
we hope you to come soon. I can't wait to meet you in person,
Uh-huh.
and exactly, and yeah, that's all. That's all.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And world peace for sure. And I love you guys and keep doing what you're doing. And we know that if we can't do what we've kind of planned to do or something, that there's a greater good happening. So it's all good. And we're all a part of that. And the more we come out and do what we, out of our comfort zone, for example, the more we raise that collective consciousness and we inspire other people to do the same. So let's just keep on evolving and worldwide. Yeah. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you so much for this
Everyone.
success. Yeah, we love you. We love you, and
Love you too.
this brings us to the end of the session finally. And I hope I really want to talk more, but there's good things have to come to an end. So yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much, Alice, for being in this session. And Om Namah Shivaya. Everyone will meet soon.
Bye.
Om Namah Shivaya. Namaste.